Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. How's everybody doing on this fine day? How's everybody doing on this fine day? I fixed my YouTube notifications. Did you? How'd you do that? I'm curious. Maybe other people can fix theirs. 4 p.m. is the perfect time. Look how cool this background looks. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Jordan, I've Saved by the Bell meme. I'm so excited. Finally made it early. I'm glad to hear that. What's up? What's happening, Jay? Not too much, Ramon. Thank you guys for hopping on in. We have a lot of subjects to talk about in the realm of horror films, including the new Trick or Treat Studios mask, Kevin Bacon, and Netflix. Yeah, I can't wait to get into that one. It's probably more of me gonna be giving a rant at this rate. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm feeling pretty good for a rant with Netflix. Yeah. Shit's getting old. But we'll get to that. We will absolutely get to that. Sorry, I'm trying to get, for some reason, I don't think my camera angle is proper. Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 sec. Yeah, normally it's, there's something weird about my camera angle. No, not that way. I guess, this will be fine. This right here will be fine, hopefully. So, sorry about that. It just looked off to me. Teddy, have you been tricked on Halloween? Have you ever been tricked on Halloween? I feel like I've been tricked on Halloween before. Yeah, I can't recall, but I probably have. Let's talk about Kevin Bacon. We will absolutely be talking about Kevin Bacon and Freddy Krueger and all that stuff. Yep. I definitely want to do that. The notifications option was turned off in the Google settings. Maybe if some of you guys go to your Google settings, maybe you can fix your notifications, because yeah, sometimes it's not notifying people until like hours after the fact, which is just odd to me. Very odd. And frankly annoying too. Yeah, there's something off with my camera. 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. This is gonna bother me. I guess that works. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do this live. I don't care. Why not, right? Why not? That works. Sorry, had to do that live, but hey. Let's see who else is hot. Hey, Yellow Rice Boy, how you doing, man? I sorry, I missed your comment. I don't know why I did that. I'm having a slow day at work, so I got to watch Black Phone. Loved it. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it's my favorite film of the year as of right now. It could change. I mean, I still haven't seen X, but I can't remember if X came out in 2022 or 2021. It might have been late 2021. I can't recall really. On a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you for Smile? I gotta say, I'm pretty excited. It looks creepy, man. That one scene towards the end where he's like sitting there in his car, or she's sitting there in his car, I can't remember. And then they get a knock at the window and the head just kind of falls down in front of it. Yeah, that freaked me out. Mia, I just looked up your channel and saw you were live. I tried my setting and couldn't find it, so I'm assuming people will start trickling. And oh, I hope so. I hope so. More people they know I normally go live on Friday, so at least we get a few people in here. But I'm glad that you found my channel, Mia. I'm really happy to hear that. That's so exciting for me. I love seeing new faces. I love talking to new people. It really just, well, for one, it helps. It helps me get my name out there more. Hi, Jordan. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing good, Sharon. Thank you so much for asking. By the way, guys, hit that like button if you guys are hopping on. And Kayleen, hey, how you doing? So glad to catch you live while at work doing paperwork. God, that sounds horrible. I'm not trying to be mean. That just sounds horrible. But I think most people would agree that, yeah, paperwork at work. All right, yeah, we have some subjects to be talking about today, guys. I'm letting a few more people hop on in. Hit that like button. Let me know how many people are in here by doing that. It means a lot. It's fast. It lets me... Right now, it kind of goes back and forth from like 20 viewers to 13 viewers, so I'm just trying to get an idea of how many people are actually in watching. Hey, Mr. Jordan, hope you are well, buddy. Here in the UK, the country seems very solemn and subdued with everything happening. I know, man. I know. And you guys are definitely in our prayers and thoughts. I mean, it's crazy what's all been going down over there. Seriously. Again, if most of you didn't know, the Queen of England passed away yesterday, which would just blew up quick. And yeah, it surprised a lot of people. It's only 18 more days till my birthday. Well, happy early birthday in case I don't make it to your birthday, man. That's awesome. A lot of D23 announcements. Really, a lot of D23 announcements. I haven't been really paying attention to Disney lately, but we have a king now. Yes, I've heard. I've heard. That's it's just been a crazy week. Let's just face it. There's been a lot going on this week. Okay, guys. We're going to go ahead and dive into my first subject. I normally want to go ahead and just get these out of the way and done. I'll give you guys my personal opinions. I would love to hear your guys' opinions about each subject. I will be going on a small rant towards the end here, so yeah, bear with me. It's going to be about Netflix, because they have it coming. Whether they watch this video or not makes no difference to me. It's just something I want to get off my chest, really. So let's go ahead and dive into the first subject, which is the new Trick or Treat Studios mask for Michael Myers for Halloween Ends. As you can see here in the picture, you can see some mold, which is the first thing a lot of people have been pointing out, is the mold on the side of the face, which I have to be honest with you, like, yes, it's kind of neat and unique-ish, but I'm kind of underwhelmed. I still definitely have to see the movie to actually give you a better idea of how I feel about it, but that is the Trick or Treat Studios mask. I know it's not the best image of it, but overall, that is what it looks like. So yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about the Halloween Ends moldy mask. I'm curious to hear you guys' opinions. This is something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. Again, I'm getting into masks a lot more recently, so 9/11 is in 2 days. Yeah, this week is full of tragedy. You're right. I didn't even think about that. Hey, Black Loki, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and talk about this Trick or Treat Studios Halloween Ends mask. And this is to give you a general idea of what it's probably going to look like in the overall movie. So, out of curiosity, what do you think? The mold, is that interesting? It looks like one of those 70-year-old guys that lived on the beach turns into leather. Yeah. I mean, I'm rather mixed on it. I don't know whether I love it, like it, or hate it. I go back and forth quite a bit. I almost have to see the movie to like really get a full understanding of how the mask looks in the film, at least. But the Trick or Treat Studios mask, if it's obviously they do a great job, but I'm looks like a death mask. Hey Philip, how you doing, man? It looks like yeah, but no, it's one of those things. And someone says it looks pretty dirty in a good way, and I'm glad a lot of you guys are liking it. I'm still mixed on it myself. I do like the concept of the mold. I think that is actually a really unique thing. I just almost kind of wish they went with a little more mold. Honestly, I like it. Its simplicity makes it more raw. Teddy. I'm sorry, I keep saying I've been noticing I do that a lot. But it's one of those things where I got to see the movie. But overall, the Trick or Treat Studios thing goes, I think it looks neat. I think it looks okay. I think it looks good. I mean, it's just pretty much the same mask, which there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, there's not much they changed up. Kind of looks like it would be a Frankenstein without the green and bolts. That's an interesting look at it, actually, Mia. That's a very interesting look. Hey, how you doing, Molly? Thank you so much. Molly, thank you so much for hopping on in. Reminds me of Lon Chaney. You know, the more that you guys keep pointing out these different points of views on it, yeah. I mean, it is. I cannot wait to see it on the big screen. I mean, overall, if we're talking about the Trick or Treat Studios mask, it doesn't like blow my mind and excite me and stuff. It's a mask. It's a Michael Myers mask, no doubt, but it's not really something I'm like jumping up with glee about. But again, really cool. It has been talked about quite a bit these past few days, so I thought I'd go ahead and give my personal opinion about it. I would love if in Halloween Ends we find out Michael was William Shatner all along. I agree with Teddy on this one. And I think that's a good way to look at it too. Its simplicity makes it more raw, which I respect. That's a pretty good point. So I'm not like loving it or nothing like that, but I see your guys' points. I actually respect those points. Now I can kind of see what you're getting at. So we'll see. And now, again, Trick or Treat Studios is one of those companies that really has, for the horror, they are really kicking it into high gear for the horror community, man. They come out with almost something new every single day. Even things you wouldn't expect they would come out with, they're coming out with. I mean, you know the knife on the poster of the first Halloween movie where it's kind of curved to shape like a pumpkin's tooth, like the sharpness of a pumpkin's tooth? They have that knife now. It's just crazy the things that they keep coming out with. I just bought pumpkin spice Oreos. Hell yeah. I'm comparing it to the other mask, and I think it's the best one. Ooh, really? You think it's actually the best one out of all three of the... Like, are you comparing it to like all the franchises masks, or like the newest 3 movies that have come out? I don't know if I like it more than Halloween Kills just yet. Halloween Kills I thought was badass, but yeah, no, I definitely, I'm loving the enthusiasm behind it. I honestly didn't think people were gonna love it as much as I thought. This is actually kind of cool. I like when people kind of, this is why conversations are fun, is because we can actually talk about this stuff without having any issues. Hey, Francis, how you doing, man? Thanks so much for hopping on into Friday Night. How you doing, dude? But yeah, no, okay, yeah, that's different point of views on it. That's pretty interesting. It reminds you of Lon Chaney. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Consider me impressed. I didn't expect everybody to start liking on this thing. So, okay. Yeah, that's the Halloween ends. That's all I got. I mean, I just wanted to say how kind of underwhelmed I was, but at the same time, it's like I could see me loving it at some point. Who knows? The mold is a great idea. I do love the mold. So let's go ahead and continue on with the subjects. There wasn't really much to talk about for this one, for me at least. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Which topic number 2, of course, is Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon recently came out and said, never say never on playing the Freddy Krueger role because, Robert Englund gave him his appraisal or approval of becoming the new Freddy, and he just said never say never. So automatically people started rushing out saying that, oh, he's actually considering on becoming Krueger, which in my opinion is kind of awesome. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What are your thoughts on this? Do you guys think it could be a possibility that we could see a Kevin Bacon adaptation of Krueger? I really am curious to hear what you guys think of this. So Kevin Bacon says never say never on becoming Freddy Krueger. I feel like he would be so good. You know what? I agree with that. Absolutely 100% agree. I think the guy is a mad powerhouse actor. The fact that Robert Englund thinks he could do a good job, and Robert Englund, though he may not be as, big as Kevin Bacon is to like more, I mean, let's face it, Robert Englund is more of a genre actor. He's more of a horror actor in itself, where Kevin Bacon kind of has done several different things in different genres. So it's really cool to see Robert Englund giving him his approval of Kevin. I mean, I'm pretty sure, though, Robert also gave his approval to Jackie Earle Haley when the new Nightmare on Elm Street came out. He was really excited to see what he would do. And he did I think he did actually like Robert's, not Robert's. He actually liked Jamie. I'm having one of those fucking moments. Jackie. He had approval for Jackie Earle Haley. He was actually very excited to see it. I think he did like his performance. It's just the overall movie he thought came out at the wrong time and everything, and that's why everybody kind of just shat on it. And it wasn't even just that. There was a lot of reasons why a lot of people just started shitting on that remake. And for good reasons, too. It was a very typical, bland, boring in a sense, remake that came out and made Krueger a straight up pedophile. And people were just not... You can't root for a slasher if he's a straight up pedophile. The original films, they might have hinted at those certain things, but they never really straight up said he is a straight up child molester. But in the remake, it was like they find a box of all of these different photos of him doing stuff. And it's great that they didn't show the photos, but like, still, they had a box of photos, and you're like, oh my god, this guy straight up is a predator. And it was just one of those things. You're like, and if they were gonna go try to tease you, trying to trick you, Freddy Krueger's not the villain, he's the victim here, and yada yada yada. But the problem with that twist, even knowing it might have actually worked, is if they actually went all the way with that. Imagine if Krueger in the remake was actually just an innocent guy who got murdered by the parents and he was vengeful. and he just started killing the kids because of it. I actually would think if they went with that idea, it would have been a better payoff. But the fact of the matter is, they tried to trick you a little bit, but then at the end of it, because we don't know any better apparently, we just were like, oh my god, so he was the villain by the end of it, and it just didn't work. We already knew he was the villain that everybody was claiming he was. There was no point of trying to make a twist, and then the twist wasn't even a twist because he was exactly what we knew he was. They already had the innocent guy gets revenge for the story. Yeah, Candyman, you're right. You're right. They had it. Freddy's are big shoes to step into. No matter the actor, everyone will be comparing whoever it would be. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're right. Hey Shane, how you doing, man? Thanks so much for hopping on in. He does look so much younger. You're right. Yeah, he does. But you're right. Freddy is some big shoes to fill, and I do think Kevin Bacon is a good enough actor to fill those shoes if need be. So I'm rooting for the guy. I think he would do a great job as Krueger. I'm ashamed that Jackie Earle Haley didn't get a second chance. In all honesty, he was not the issue with that remake. Actually, as a matter of fact, he was one of the standouts because it was Jackie Earle Haley. It wasn't his fault. That's all I gotta say. It was not his fault for that whole situation. But that's more on the nose. Haven't seen the new Candyman either, but that's maybe the guy who played Vecna could play Freddy. I actually think I might have seen rumors or like just people going around saying that would be an interesting cast, would be the guy who played Vecna from Stranger Things. Yes, I know who he is. Haven't seen the show. I don't know what his game plan is or what his plans are, but I have not seen that season. But I do know who Vecna is because everybody shares it, and it's all over my social media page. I watched the 80s Meryl Streep movie, Silkwood, and found out later Robert Englund is in it. Oh, really? That's interesting. Won't spoil it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, no spoilers here. I'm a reactor. I do react to things, so don't spoil. Thing with the remake is that the effects in the old one are better. Yeah, CGI did not help for that remake at all. Oh my goodness. Face coming out of the wall scene, for example, old one's practical and looked great. New scene is CGI and looked bad. You're right. You're right. I don't know what they were thinking. I every time that scene comes on where he's like coming through the wall, the shit looks so fake. Oh, it looks so fake. It's so bad. You're right. The CGI in some cases is bad. Some of the scenes are actually really good. And maybe the fact that they didn't go all the way with the dream sequences. I mean, you have a killer who could literally kill anybody in their dreams. He rules Dream World, and all you did was like, I don't know. They could have went in so many different places. It was like asking for so much creativity, but it just didn't happen. They just tried to make a shot-for-shot remake and make a twist in there that made no sense whatsoever because it really wasn't a twist. It was exactly what everybody thought it was. Now, if they were trying to tell a different story, like a different, completely made-up story that wasn't Nightmare on Elm Street and had nothing to do with Freddy Krueger and all that stuff, it might have worked better, as a matter of fact. But the fact that they tried to do it with Freddy Krueger just made no sense, and it just pissed a lot of people off. But he is a standout in the series. That's good. That's good. But okay, that is Kevin Bacon as saying never say never as Freddy Krueger. So I mean, it sounds like he'd be interested, and if they offered it to him, I'm sure he would take it. Bring Johnny Depp back as Freddy Krueger. You see, I don't know if I'd be down to see Freddy Krueger played by Johnny Depp. Like, I like Johnny Depp, and I'm not saying he's not a good character actor, but he doesn't have that Freddy Krueger feel to me. I know he's going to be in Beetlejuice too, which I'm excited about. I'm curious to see what he does there, whether he's playing a villain or maybe someone who's already dead and just got tied to talk to the family. I don't know. But it would be interesting to see. I just don't see him as Freddy Krueger myself. I would rather almost see Johnny Depp as Pennywise. Yeah, I went there. I went there. I'd rather see him as Pennywise the Dancing Clown. I mean, seriously. I think he'd be better at that than Freddy. Depp is too pretty, even all burned up, and he'd still be too adorable. Amber Heard could play Jason. You're right. You're right about that. You're right. Yeah, but I don't want Jason to be tainted by that bitch. Seriously. I don't want one of my favorite characters to be tainted by an Amber Heard performance. Pyro God, Johnny Depp was in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Yep, yes, he was. And for a fun fact, he was also in Freddy's Dead at one point in a quick shot on the TV. That Skarsgård actor played Pennywise so well. He really did. Yeah, he did. He made it his own. And you know what? He made it iconic in his own way. And I 100% appreciate that. You know, that was a big fear. That was a big fear with Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, was people were saying he's going to try to mimic Tim Curry and then just be dumb as the character. But the guy instead went a different route and made it his own thing. So made it completely badass and iconic. You make that character's iconic twice. That's crazy. He's been made iconic twice now. The performances for that guy are just outstanding. Amber Heard could just play herself and start a new horror franchise. You're right. Yeah, about a fucking gold digger. A scary ass gold digger. Yeah. Going after like the most richest guys and then trying to accuse them of being abusive. That would be kind of a scary franchise. That is a fear of a lot of guys too. It's like, you know, just come across one woman who is a gold digger, has no cares in the world for that person, just wants their money, and then starts accusing them of bullshit, cheats on them, and all of that stuff. That it is a genuine fear. I'd pay millions to see that. Maybe I'll direct it, but I won't hire Amber Heard because I wouldn't be able to stand that bitch. Like seriously. I would not be able to stand her. I wouldn't want to be on set with her or anything like that. That sounds like Black Widow. I'd pay millions to see that. Amber Heard took the world's most expensive dump. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, she did. I have not heard from Amber Heard in a long time. I don't even think she's working in Hollywood anymore at this rate. I think she's done. I think that's pretty much at the end of her career. But anyways, getting back to the subject matter. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead. We'll talk about that. Hallmark series right there. Oh, yeah. But how do you really feel? Feel disappointed in her. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the last subject, which my rant is coming up. So you heard it here. Though you probably have known this for at least a week now. Netflix has canceled Resident Evil, the series. I have not seen the show. I don't know whether or not this is a great series or whether it sucks. All I know is this is like the 500th time Netflix has canceled something after one season. And I'm kind of annoyed by this, as a matter of fact, because Netflix, not too long ago, charged me like $20 for just 1 month. And, you know, that's not like horrible or nothing. I would have no issue with that if they actually had some decent shit to play, or they had some shows that were actually good and still going instead of getting canceled after one season. So, yeah, Netflix cancels Resident Evil. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm deeply, utterly annoyed by this news, and it's not the fact that I have not seen the show or nothing like that. That's why I'm annoyed. This is just not this, and this has not been again the only time that Netflix has actually just straight up canceled a show that people have been enjoying or whatnot. And I know for a fact there's a fan base for this series. I know for a fact, and man, can we just like, can you? To spend millions upon millions upon millions of dollars putting these things together and just completely throwing it out the door like after one season. What is the fucking point at that rate? Why are you coming out with all of these shows? I'm pretty sure Sandman, which is like one of the most like critically acclaimed and one of the best received shows they've ever had, might not even get a season 2. And man, oh my goodness. I'm almost dumbfounded to even, I don't even know what to say about it now that I think about it. I just don't know what to say. This is just, it's ridiculous. I'm so excited for the One Piece live action show. And I've been seeing the set photos and everything. I've been seeing I saw the video that they posted with they were making the Baratier and all these different ships, getting all pumped up for something new with pirates. And I love the original One Piece anime. I think it's fantastic. It's great. The manga is awesome. I love One Piece. So for them to be making a live action is so exciting. However, after the Cowboy Bebop incident, where Cowboy Bebop obviously got a live action adaptation on Netflix, and it's not even the only one. Yu Yu Hakusho's coming out too. And then canceling it after one season, after all of that time, money thrown into it, it blows my mind. They would just cancel it so quickly. And they really think it's like, do you really think we're gonna get a One Piece series from Netflix, dude? It's gonna take so many fucking seasons to get through that entire show, unless they literally try to sum it all up in like 8 or 9 episodes, which I highly doubt. I don't know how you could do it, but it's just getting so old with this Netflix shit. I don't understand, and maybe you guys can help me understand it better, why they keep canceling these shows. But if they're going to keep canceling, why are you even putting money into these projects and then completely just shitting on the fans who enjoy it? I don't understand. YouTube is better than Netflix. Yeah, I agree with that. The Resident Evil series was really bad, unfortunately, and that's fine. I'm sure there's a lot of people who really did not like it, but I do know for a fact it had a fan base. Hate the word woke, just a buzzword at this point. It's probably over a money issue like their problems are. Probably. I mean, more than likely is a money issue. However, why would you put all this money and time into something and then getting everybody excited and then just completely shitting on your whole fucking fan base after you get some good word? It just makes little to zero sense to me. Just stop fucking putting out shit if you're having money issues. Netflix is cynical programming. Sandman is great so far. They canceled Batwoman as well. I've heard that they canceled. I'm pretty sure that wasn't Netflix, so I think that was HBO Max that canceled Batwoman. Yeah, they canceled a lot of their stuff. I like the Resident Evil series. Kind of bummed it's canceled. Yeah, it's getting old. It really is. And again, I don't care if Netflix sees this video or not. I don't give a shit. But stop fucking getting people excited with these cool ass trailers, these cool visuals, the great casting. There's some good casting in some of these series, and then just fucking doing a 180 after the first season. Everybody like, oh, it's really good. I can't wait for season 2. Bam, canceled. Bam. It's getting old, and I know I'm repetitive right now, and I do apologize. Netflix, what the fuck, guys? Seriously. This is why I watch every Sam and Colby season. Yeah. Say what you want about Sam and Colby, they'll never cancel. I'll never cancel unless I literally have to go out and get, another job, but I'll never cancel. So like I'm fucking more dependable than Netflix right now. And if you guys don't want to pay for Netflix and you'd rather pay for me, then please head on over to my Patreon page, become my monthly subscription, and help me out. And unlike Netflix, I don't charge $20. That's an option. But I charge at least 10 or below. I even charge $1. My coworkers wrote an angry letter to them for canceling his favorite show. Dude, they probably got millions of angry fan letters. Oh yeah, I have no doubt. I'll say this, no matter how shit the show is, at least give them a chance to wrap things up. I hate when a show gets canceled with no finale. Oh yeah. And there's many of that, man. You know how many shows they're going to have that are going to come out like on DVD or... they're not, because Netflix does not do Blu-ray or DVD releases. Thank God, because if they did, they would only have like one season and that would be it, and piss off a lot more people. Your Patreon plug is hilarious. Well, thank you. Yes, if you don't want to pay for Netflix, pay for my Patreon. There you go. I got reactions up there. By the way, hit that like button, guys, if you're hopping on in and haven't hit that like button already. It means a lot. I don't know how many likes we can get in like 10 seconds, but still. I want to see Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. It just, I do want to see it myself. I've been seeing it on Blu-ray at the Walmarts lately, and I've thought about buying it just to watch it because, again, I haven't seen that many Resident Evil movies, but I've heard okay things about it. Teddy, I enjoyed it. They tried to cram like 6 games into one movie, but it was a lot of fan service, but it was fun. Well, I'm glad. That's the whole thing. I love fun movies. Just, I want to go in, have a good time, watch some crazy zombie shit, crazy creature shit, and all that good stuff. I've done work for them last year. It's all about money with them, to be honest. Yeah, it is. I actually didn't expect them to charge me $20 the other, like, literally 2 weeks ago. They just randomly charged me $20 for a month, and I'm like, I'm not paying $20 a month for a shit show fucking service. Are you kidding me? You guys barely have anything on here to watch anyways. Like, the only thing that I would watch on there is Stranger Things. That's the only fucking thing I'd watch. Other than that, Shudder, if I want to watch horror stuff, fucking HBO Max is 8 years better than Netflix, and it's cheaper at this point. And then, of course, Disney Plus, if I want to watch a family-friendly movie. I mean, there's so many other streaming services that do the job a lot better. Netflix was at the top of its game but it's slowly crumbling down underneath all of these other platforms that it inspired to make. So it's kind of ironic, actually. And charging people more money is not gonna fucking help things. It just won't. It's gonna make people cancel even faster. I canceled immediately after they charged me 20. I'm like, I'm not paying 20 bucks a month for this. I played the Quarry, but I haven't beaten it, so I want to finish that game first before I start any other games. I have not gotten to it because of my arms, which I hope you guys understand. I try to prioritize my TV shows, but I end up trying to catch up on sleep. Yeah. I mean, I really get into animes because animes, you know, they're the perfect length episodes are like 20 minutes a piece, and it just go by so quickly, and they're entertaining as all hell. I've done work for them last year. It was all about the money with them, to be honest. Oh, okay. Now I get fucking. I didn't even read your comment all the way through. My apologies. Time to sell their company to someone else. I agree. Sell it to Disney. Just go ahead and sell it to Disney. You'll at least make decent money then. Yeah, gaming while in pain sucks. It really does, and it would ruin the experience. That's why I have not been playing the Quarry of lately. I've been really wanting to continue it. It's just if I do it, it's gonna really kick my ass. So I have not. Let's see here. Sorry about that, guys. I know I went on a little rant there, but we are done with the subjects I have for today. So if you guys want to talk about life or movies or anything, yeah, just definitely let's just chat it up. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a little rant right there about Netflix, but they deserve it. Netflix, we will charge you 20 bucks. Me, I'm unsubscribing. That's exactly how my mind worked right there. I was like, nope, sorry. I really do want to continue Stranger Things and I want to get my reactions out on Patreon, but I am not going to be charged 20 bucks a month for one show. No way. Cheyenne, I saw a video on Nuke's Top 5 that reminded me of you because the girl in the vid's named was Cheyenne. Did you see the spooky video I sent? I think... I don't know, honestly. Speaking of Disney, I watched Pinocchio. It was all right, but they did make a couple... Oh, that came out, didn't it? I forgot all about that. Pinocchio came out this week on Disney Plus. Oh man. I heard a really bad review about it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it looked pretty promising, the visuals looked great, but again, these live action Disney movies are just not hitting it for people. Yeah, I heard it's not good. I heard it's not good either, Reed. I unsubbed to Netflix. I use Shudder, Tubi, and Amazon Prime. I might consider Amazon Prime at some point. I don't know. People have been telling me it has a lot of great stuff on it. But I do have Shudder. Shudder is one of my favorite streaming services, absolutely. My name is Quite Common. I used to get notifications on YouTube for these horror shorts. They just stopped at all of a sudden, but the shorts were really good. Are more people hopping on in? They do need to sell their company, though. Netflix. Seriously. Can't wait for Peter Pan and Wendy movie. Oh, yeah. I just had to take a second to realize what you were talking about. Pointless in the sense that the old cartoon is far better. Yeah, that can be said for, I think, every Disney live-action adaptation. It's just, you've already done it perfectly. Why would you want to make another one? Like, you've already done it so well. And if anything, it's just going to make people want to watch the originals more, which, I mean, hey, there you go. They'll just want to go back to the original because they would rather just watch Gold instead of half-assing it, really. Literally, if you go back to all those dance sequences, those musical moments in the live action ones compared to the animated ones. Sorry, there was like a little gnat flying around. But if you go back to the original animated movies, you'll just notice the energy is so much different. In the live action ones, the energy is like so downgraded, and it's just everybody just literally just standing there opening their mouths and singing. That's about it. But in the original animated ones, because it was animated, you'd see people like jumping up and down, jumping over each other, doing all these different tricks. Are you looking forward to the Exorcist remake? I don't think it's a remake. I think it's actually a requel series, like a sequel to the original one. And I am, because I watched The Exorcist literally 2 days ago. Yeah, I watched it, and I love it. It holds up awesomely. Let's see. If you ever watch Stranger Things Season 4, you will love Eddie. I've been told I will love Eddie. People have been just telling me all the time. I prefer the book over the movie, and you're not the only one. I have a friend who actually prefers the books over movies. But if are you talking about Pinocchio, the book Pinocchio? That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm not even that big of a fan of the original animated one. As a matter of fact, it used to freak me out as a kid. The whole donkey transformation sequence, man. Hell yeah. You'd love the whole season. There's going to be a Captain America Black Panther game set in World War II. Really? That is interesting. I that's the first I'm heard. Again, though, I mean, it's no surprise that that's the first time I'm hearing about it because I'm not like I don't keep up to date with all the Marvel superhero things that are coming out. To me, the last thing I heard about any superhero movie was that whatever his name is, the fucking guy who plays Flash in Justice League. Oh god, what is his name? Help me out, guys. What is the fucking actor's name who plays the Flash in Justice League and Batman v Superman? It's like on the tip of my tongue. Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller. That's the last thing I heard about with DC is that Ezra Miller was like in serious shit for threatening someone's life or getting drunk and doing stuff. And I think finally Warner Brothers, instead of like sweeping everything under the rug, they're actually going to be doing something about it and saying that either you fix yourself or get out. You're done. And he apologized to Warner Brothers, but yeah, I hate fucking people like that, man. I really do. I hate people who feel like they are so entitled that they can say whatever they want to people and get away with it. I hate people like that. I'm not a fan of Ezra Miller. He's given some good performances back in the day, but I seriously, I do not give one bit of a shit about that guy. Not fucking one. I wouldn't bat an eye. He very much thinks he's very entitled, yeah. You think you can just threaten some people's lives and fucking walk around them, like all over them? Fuck that, dude. Fun fact about me, I can't see CGI unless it's fully animated. That is an interesting fact. The next DC thing is going to be Black Adam, yeah. That is the big talk right now with DC. What else are they coming out with? Aquaman 2? The OG Book of Pinocchio is a very dark story, nothing like the movies. I've heard, yeah, a lot of these Disney live action or just Disney properties in general are based on very dark stories. I'm not sure if you guys know the original ending to The Jungle Book, but it was not a happy ending. My favorite Disney movies are Hercules, Tarzan, and Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is actually my personal favorite live action. I mean, not, oh my god, I'm so used to saying live action right now. My personal favorite Disney film, animated Disney film of all time, is actually Beauty and the Beast. What kind of stuff will force people to leave the grid of the rest of their lives? That kind of stuff will force people to live off the grid for the rest of their life. Yeah, you're right. Aquaman 2, The Flash, Shazam 2 as well. There's so much hype for Black Adam because of The Rock is in it. You know what? Actually, the fact that The Rock is in it is kind of why I'm not so enthusiastic about it. I am just so tired of seeing The Rock in every fucking movie now, and it's nothing against the guy. I'm sure he's a decent guy, though I have heard some unpleasant things about him here and there. I am not looking forward to it because he's just in everything. I'm almost getting to that point where I feel like that. I'm feeling that way about Chris Pratt too. I'm seeing him in almost every fucking movie, and it's just not for me. I used to get Ezra Miller and Adam Driver confused. They kind of do look the same, I'm not going to lie. Have you seen anything on the game Lies of P, like Dark Souls kind of game based on Pinocchio? It looks awesome. I feel like I have actually seen something about that. They did a live action Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson. I know, I've seen it. I went to the theaters and watched it. It was okay. I loved it at first. Like after the third time watching it, I was like, okay, this actually is not as good as what I thought it was. And honestly, after watching the original animated movie, it really wasn't as good as I thought it was. I actually couldn't stand the live action one all that much. There's some beautiful visual effects and obviously some great scenery, but that's about it. There's going to be a new Pixar film called Elemental. That's interesting. Kind of, we were just like watching Sam and Colby not too long ago, and yeah, there's an entity called the Elemental. By the way, I'm not sure how many people are watching, but if you guys are watching, can you slay that like button? Like, take whatever you have next to you, your machete, your bat, your fucking hammer, and just slay that like button. The live-action Tarzan was hilarious. I didn't see... I'm sure you're talking about the one with... Oh my gosh, what... Skarsgård's in it. One of the Skarsgård brothers is in it. He plays Tarzan, and Samuel L. Jackson's in it too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're talking about that one. Thank you for hitting that like button. It really does mean a lot, guys. Thank you so much. Recently, I've been wanting to go back and watch the 90s Disney movies. I don't blame you. Those are fun. How impressed were you by The Exorcist? Really impressed. Loved it. The Exorcist is one of my favorite horror films of all time, hand down. I mean, even before I watched it a couple days ago again, that one was always like in my top 30 or 20 favorite of all time. My BuzzFeed Unsolved book is coming tonight. Can't wait. Hell yeah, man. That's exciting. I hope you get it, and I hope you read the hell out of it. The Gargoyles game is going to get a remaster. Ooh. And by the way, it's probably fair of me to actually mention, guys, that I got an email from immortalmasks.com after ordering the alien mask a couple days ago, and they told me that there is a possibility that I probably won't get the alien mask before Halloween. They even went as far as saying, if you want to go through our in-stock items and try to pick something else out, that was an option. However, I kind of really wanted to see it. I told them that I personally want to wait for the alien green mask because that is the one that I think is the coolest and one of my personal favorites. And if I'm going to get a mask from their website, it's going to be that one. So I kind of told them I'm going to hold out, see what happens. So fingers crossed that maybe they have something back there that they can send me. That is the alien green mask, and I'm hoping. No alien mask soon. I know. It made me so sad. Oh man, at least it's a cool mask. It really is a cool mask. I'm hoping it gets here before Halloween, but there's no guaranteed. I'm really holding out. I'm fingers crossing it. It bummed me out. I'm not gonna lie. I was really bummed out that night, but they were very respectful, very kind about it, and just you're actually building up suspense, Jordan. I'm feeling the suspense. I don't know if it's going to get here or not. That's just one of those things. What is your number one horror film? I need something to watch. John Carpenter's Halloween is my number one favorite horror film of all time. If you want to see a movie adaptation of Beauty and the Beast, watch the black and white from the 1940s. John Katu based it more on the OG fairy tale. It is beautiful. It is my favorite version. I wish I lived in the 80s because it was a golden age of horror. I agree with that. The 80s are definitely the golden age of horror. Let's see here. Gonna get more comfortable. Adam just jumped on in. How you doing, Adam? Thank you so much for hopping on in, man. How are you doing on this fine Friday afternoon? Tomorrow's gonna be a big day for Marvel, Lucasfilm, and the 20th Century Studios panel as well. Can't wait. Of course, park stuff as well. Oh yeah. If you can't wear the alien mask on Halloween, you could wear your Jason mask. That's true. I mean, I do have other masks. It's just that one was the big one. $714 mask. I mean, seriously. I wished I lived in the 70s. My parents talk about good times in that decade. Last Halloween, I ordered Michael Myers mask from Trick or Treat Studios and then got an email telling me there was a system error and they wouldn't be able to ship the mask till after Halloween. That fucking sucks. Had everything for my costume but the mask. Ended up being Jason instead. That would be such a gut punch. That is such bullshit. I'd have been pissed. I'd have been like, well, thanks, guys. Do you think people in the 80s would enjoy Stranger Things? Probably. Yeah, I would say probably. Having only seen the first season, but yeah. I'm good. Certainly work was so stressful I fell asleep when I got home just waking up. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that, but good morning. I'm thinking of buying a Michael Myers mask. Hell yeah. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of good options out there. I lived in the 80s. I prefer old horror, but that is just my personal preference. The Witches is something I watch every Halloween. I have actually started to watch it every Halloween too. I love it. Candy corn, yay or nay? You know, I'm not really a big candy person myself. I don't really sit down and eat candy all that much, so I'm going to go ahead and say nay, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. The Witches is great. I went to every Spirit Halloween to find a mask in time too. They were ones left. Yeah, Spirit Halloween can sell some really shitty ass low quality masks sometimes. That's an awesome way to wake up. Tootsie Rolls and candy corn would be a nay. You know, my favorite candy bar of all time actually is a very random candy. not one of the popular ones. It's actually the Zero Bar. I love Zero Bars. I don't know what it is. I might apply for Spirit Halloween, maybe. Oh, you should, man. I applied there once. I didn't get the job, but I applied once, and I was really hoping for it because I'm such a Halloween nerd. But instead, I went back that same year, and I like bought out this I bought so much shit. I probably spent like $1,000 at the time. No joke. And I was working at Walmart is why I had the money at that point, or I had more money. The trick is, and I remember I walked back in there and they were like, what are you going to do? Buy out the whole store? And I'm like, I might. The trick is this. Mix candy corn and with salted peanuts, then it's a sweet and salty snack. I feel like I've had that before. Paydays are so good. Paydays are good. I remember having a couple paydays back in the day. Sorry, guys. I'm just, like, my back is really hurting, man. I don't know what it is. You know, I just noticed looking at my screen. I mean, I like wearing baggy clothes, but look at this. This is all access. This is just like access clothing, but like, look at that. Look at that. I wear such big clothes, man. But I enjoy it. It makes me comfortable. Thought I should explain myself if I brought that subject up. Angelica Houston as the evil witch just works in the witches. Oh yeah, she's perfect as that witch. Not the Witches remake, the original with Angelica Houston. Oh yeah, well I would not be. I haven't even seen the remake, honestly. I saw that one bit of CGI in the trailer, and I'm like, you know what? Probably not for me. The original one had such cool effects, and so memorable, and such a good atmosphere. I like mounds. Hey Jordan, do you have a Snapchat or Instagram? I do have an Instagram. I do. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, you guys may. I actually will link you up right now if you guys want. I've been posting a lot of things lately on Instagram too, so. And also, if you guys could, I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know what Face of Horror is. It's a contest going around right now. But I'm trying to help my friend, because I'm right now in like 4th place. But I want to help my friend get more votes. So if you guys could you do me a solid favor? Go to this link and vote for my friend for Face of Horror. I'm doing fine on my group. I'm in like the top 5. You guys have been really helping me out, but there's a link to my friend's Face of Horror if you have not voted today at all. If you could do me a solid and help her get to like the top 5. I'm doing my best to try to get her up there, but it's getting hard. I follow you on Instagram. Thank you so much, Edward. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. I always appreciate the follows and stuff. Oreos are addictive. Once you have one, you get the whole package. I feel like the same thing could be said about Doritos, too. Once you have, like, one Dorito, you're just like, or Pringle, you're like, fuck. Now I'm, like, suckered in. Pull my hat down more. Goodness gracious, man. And Cheez-Its. Oh, Cheez-Its, yeah. Cheez-Its are fucking amazing. Has everyone had a Coca-Cola with peanuts pounded into it? It is a southern favorite. I have not. Cool Ranch or Zesty? I would probably say Cool Ranch. Yeah, I'm gonna say Cool Ranch. Ranch. I say it like that. Ranch. Is your friend girl Cinnamon? It is Cinnamon, but it's with a Y. But yes. Are you asking me, is she my girlfriend? No, she's not my girlfriend. I'm here. Hey, Builder Man, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Really appreciate that. And it's a Cynnamon. I had Coca-Cola with coffee, but not with peanuts. I've never even had it with coffee. That's interesting. Hello, Peachy. How you guys doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in, by the way. I really appreciate it. You guys are badasses. I absolutely 100% appreciate that you would hop on in and say hello to me and hit that like button and all of that great stuff. The mob would have won in Halloween Kills if they went for the head first. Yeah, they probably would have. Though I feel like in Halloween Ends, they're like they're going to hint at the fact that Michael, you should just shoot him in the head, but they're probably going to shoot him and he's not going to die. How much you want to bet? Has anyone had a munch bar? I have not. Hey, Alpha, how you doing, man? Wow, a lot of people are hopping on. Hey, guys, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much. I said friend girl on purpose. Okay, just making sure. How did it go? It went pretty okay. On break, don't have long though. Understandable, Alpha. I understand. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Really appreciate it. Just wanted to say thank you again. We bought the mask. I'm not sure if any of you know this. We bought the alien mask. It was really, really something. Your donations really helped out. So I just want to say thank you again from the bottom of my heart. That was really cool. We did something really neat. I've never had a silicone mask before, so to actually like be getting one coming in the mail is just mind blowing. And they told me there's a possibility it might not make it before Halloween, which is like, okay, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I think we really want to see the alien mask come in, so I will do an unboxing video, and I will, of course, try it on for you guys and all of that stuff. Alpha, hit that like button. I was reading someone's comment. And if a headshot doesn't work on Michael, then decapitation it is. Imagine if you got right back up after decapitation now. Then what do you do? Give me 1 second. Let's see. Cheyenne, Coke and peanuts is a gourmet eating. And drinking, just be sure to get choked. Just put some peanuts in the bottle and enjoy. I have, honest to God, never heard of someone doing that before. I've never heard of it, but I'm not from, like, the South, so it, like, makes sense. He'd probably throw his own head at you. Probably. Yeah, probably. He'd probably kill you with it. Just grab his head and beat you to death with his own head? That would be one hell of a death scene. Oh my gosh. I'm imagining the smell and the feeling of the mask when it comes. Yeah, I've heard silicone masks can be very interesting to put on. So I'm imagining it myself too. So I'm obviously waiting for the email. I'm hoping they email me back and give me updates. I'll actually tell you guys whether they emailed me or not. I'm gonna go ahead and check my Yahoo while I'm live because that's professional. So let me go ahead and see what they say if they message me back. I'm hoping they did. And they have not yet, but last night they messaged me letting me know that the mask might not make it before Halloween. Tell Michael he has to come in and off his off days that I'll kill him. Hey bro, how's it going? Hey Mike, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for hopping on in. My friend Marcy loves Coke and peanuts. Here's hoping the mask gets here before Halloween. Yes, fingers crossed that the mask gets here before Halloween. Good gosh. If it does, that's going to be amazing. But if it doesn't, then there's not much I can do. Philip, knowing me, I might choke. The American version of gourmet is very different from the French one. Alien, yes. Yes, we're hoping for that alien mask to get here before Halloween. Fingers crossed again, because I'm so hoping. I've never had a boiled Coke and I've never had boiled Coke and peanuts, but it's Louisiana delicacy. I see these are things I didn't know. Do they still make the red candy coated peanuts? I don't know if they do or not. Interesting question. I don't know, man. Dragon, hey, how you doing, Dragon? Thank you so much for hopping on in, Dragon Rose Knight. How has your day been going? Now we're just kind of talking about life. We just got done talking about the subjects of the day, but now we're just kind of chilling, kicking it back, and doing what we normally do on Fright Nights, which is just talk about life, horror films, or whatever you guys want to talk about. Let's see here. Jordan, what's up, Builder Man? I didn't miss your comment, did I? It's Colton. It's Al. It's Colton, it's Al. It's been pretty rough. I'm moody yet happy. It's weird. I feel that a lot too. Baked. Last Halloween, people were giving Jello shots to the adults. I loved it. Oh my gosh. I had a Jello shot once. It was weird. In England, we have cheesy chips. They are fries with melted cheese on them. Well, hey, that doesn't sound bad. Baked, no problem. I think they do. They're called Boston Beiged Beans. Sorry, Builder Man, I got confused. I won't lie. I got confused a little bit. It's you said it's Colton, it's Al. All right. Last time I stayed home, Dragon, I'm struggling with my gender. I don't know what I am, so I'm channeling my stress into some writing. That's a good way to do it. And drawing. If I found out that I also found I have ADHD. I know several people who have ADHD. England, now I want a chip, but buddy. I love Jello shots. I'm going to make them for my friend's Halloween party. But trick or treated a bit. Jason Voorhees from 2009 versus Halloween 4, Michael Myers. I am gonna go ahead and say probably Jason from 2009. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough, actually. Now that I think about it, I don't know. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say Michael Myers from Halloween 4. I mean, the guy took a truck and didn't get back up. I mean, though granted, Jason did get like a fucking chain wrapped around his neck, hung, and then like his head rode it to like chipped at, but that's all right. Tough Dragon, sending you lots of love. Yeah, absolutely, sending you lots of love, Dragon. Sorry if I didn't hop on that more. I apologize, actually. Edward, thumbs up. How is school? The only thing I don't like about Jello shots is the Jello. Just give me a shot. I just tried to make these questions versus questions difficult. Hey, I don't blame you, and I appreciate that. Peachy, I've never been at a Halloween party. How do you find one? That's a good question. Most of the time, I feel like Halloween parties are just kind of thrown together in private. You know, I'm doing mine. We're not inviting everybody. It's just a family kind of get together thing. We'll have obviously some people hopping on in here for like friends and stuff, but it's mainly just kind of a private thing, I'm assuming. I'm gonna do Inktober this month, where our prompt each day. Oh, cool, Bill. Read. Builder Man says, "How did the surgery go?" I did not get surgery. I have to go through physical therapy here soon. If any kids try to trick me this Halloween, I'm coming out swinging. Well, don't do that. Don't go to jail. Don't go to jail for decking a kid. But yeah, sometimes they can go all out. You're good now, Jordan. I just did a prayer to Satan that give you the mess before Halloween. Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, Yellow Rice Boy. Stefan, greetings and love from Germany again. Hope you are all doing fine. Beautiful people. Well, thank you for hopping on in, Stefan. I'm doing pretty solid. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? And by the way, we just hit 20 likes. Thank you guys so much for the support. It means a lot. Jason, I honestly have a lot of friends with my friends party each year. You have to be dressed up or you're turned away at the door. Yeah, I mean, we made it a thing with our Halloween party that if you wear a costume, you can throw your name into a hat and get drawn for a prize. That's what we do to get people to wear costumes. Thanks, fine. I'm glad to hear that, Stefan. Okay, let's try to do a 20-foot tall John Carpenter's The Thing and versus an Xenomorph. I'm going to go ahead and say John Carpenter's The Thing will probably win that one. I feel like, you know, then again, the blood of the Xenomorph is like acid, so maybe if it tried to, like, eat it or absorb it, it might get melted at the same time, so... that's tough. That is tough. I'm going to go ahead and say The Thing just to be safe, though. That sounds like a hardcore Halloween party. LOL is we tried it. We try. I always loved going trick or treating and the jacked up Halloween house as the kid. Hell yeah. I'm going to be the creepy old guy who tags along with the kids to get free candy. Oh my god. You're a good YouTuber. Well, I appreciate that, Builder, man. I try my best, man. I really do. Thank you so much. That level of support is well appreciated. A 20-foot Chucky would be awesome. Somewhere, I'm sure there's one out there. Okay, guys, we've been on for an hour and 2 minutes now. I do appreciate the support. I do appreciate the confidence in me. I really do. And it's been so much fun so far. Sorry, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't get much sleep because I went to bed like around 8 this morning and woke up around like 1. So I'm like on 5 hours of sleep. I'm not like 100% all here. I have a really Halloween costume centric friend group, so it's never a big deal for us. Plus, she does yearly themes, which keeps it fresh. That's cool. That's cool. We're actually doing some theming here and there with our decorating. As a matter of fact, most of the donations that we get right now will go to a Halloween shopping spree next month for me to buy some theming and stuff for the Halloween party and whatnot. And obviously, I've been trying to keep you guys updated on all the decorating and whatnot. And there's some things at Spirit Halloween that kind of look really cool to get for like theming. I think in the living room, we're going to be doing a Disney Halloween theme where it's like Beetlejuice, Haunted Mansion, Hocus Pocus, and Nightmare Before Christmas all in one living room. So that's going to be fun. We're going to go there and try to find some things. I cannot wait. I love decorating. I love Halloween, so it's just one of those things where I'm like, yes. They have a lot of killer clown stuff too, which is like killer clown stuff has just been coming out so much lately. It's awesome. I gave a Halloween party years ago. I dressed as Frankenfurter. It wasn't a pretty sight, and never dress like him when it is 30 degrees unless you stay inside. Burr. The Texas State Fair is open on the same day as Smile. Decisions. Go to both. All the women always try to look sexy in their costumes. Defeats the point. I'll be broke in October. I'm gonna be probably really broke here soon. Yeah, I feel that. Auburn against Alabama. Why do you think? Who do you think will win? Is that a? I am so stupid. I don't know what you're asking. Is that like football or baseball? I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with a lot of sports. I'm mostly just a horror movie guy, but um, definitely not probably the right person to ask that question. I honestly wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's football. Okay. Okay, it's football. If I had to just guess, I honestly don't know. I don't want to piss anybody off who might be a fan of those teams, but I don't know much about them, so I really can't give my opinion. Also, the Queen Pass. So now I'm on the now the King of Moths. It's an uplifting way of saying I'm broke, but have good attitude about it. That's kind of good. The King of Moths. But no, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see. When you went tricking to the house where the left out of the candy and always like social experiment. Nothing wrong with women, people in general embracing their sexuality. Halloween is supposed to be fun. It is supposed to be fun. You're right. You're right. And they can dress however they want. Really, I genuinely mean that. Yeah, like I do. They can dress however they want. Auburn in Alabama is football. Honestly, go Tigers. And it's cosplay, Halloween. I mean, whatever you have a passion about. If you want to dress up like that, there's no one should be able to tell you what you should be dressing up as. I need to go see you in the next live stream. Thanks for the memories. Well, thank you, Pyro God. I appreciate that. I really appreciate the level of support. It means so much to me. In Germany, are not many Halloween parties, so the Halloween will be the same every year. Watching the movie Ragman Trick or Treat, boo. I know, and guess what, man? I have not. And I don't know if you've told me if it was on a streaming service or not. I might need to check it out again. I've forgotten, and I do apologize, but I have not been able to find that Ragman movie at all. I've been looking too. Hey, Sebastian hopped on in. How you doing, Sebastian? Thank you for hopping on in. How are you doing on this Friday Fright Night, dude? Slay that like button. If you're hopping on in just now, slay that like button. Hope you're having a good Friday. I'm having a pretty decent one, man. I'm tired, but I'm having a pretty decent one. How are you doing? Exactly. I like crop tops, and people love being shady when girls wear crop tops. LOL. I want to give trick or treaters bad candy. I'd get free two and eggs. I'd get free two and eggs. Just got your book. Nice, man. Nice. Awesome. That was like the whole idea of a masked ball that you could be whoever you wanted to be. Also, October Fest is in October. To the like button. Yes. And I know we're getting really close to like 31 nights of Halloween and stuff, man, on TV. Cannot wait. I just love seeing that stuff play. I genuinely love it when I just scroll through the channels and just see a bunch of different horror stuff. Makes me so happy. A match ball would be so fun. I've never been to a ball. That would be interesting. Not bad. I'm rather tired. Any suggestions for movie reaction tonight? Like I said, I want to do it right because I feel I messed up with my reaction for Killer Clowns. Again, I don't know what movies you have seen or haven't seen. I would just say go online. If you want to react to like a horror movie, go on and say popular horror films, go through lists and see what ones you have not seen and try to find those ones. I'm going to be a mythological accurate fairy for Halloween. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. If my mask gets here, I'm going to be an alien for Halloween. Fingers fucking crossed. I really hope something happens. I always loved watching Bravo's 100 Scariest Movie Moments. You know, I've been recommended to check that stuff out too. Toilet paper and egg the like button. Toilet paper and egg that like button. Sorry, that to show you how tired I am, I'm yawning. Coffee doesn't help me all that much. I was actually debating if I wanted to go live tonight because it was like, oh, I'm so fucking exhausted. You can only get better at it. Just keep trying, Sebastian. Exactly. I think you can watch that Ragman movie for free. I need you. I am going to have to look it up. I have to do be something slasher themed. I'm not sure what to go as anymore. Go as a very cool looking Freddy Krueger. Yeah. I'll post a link on Discord and you can see if that's the right one. Okay, I'll definitely take a look on my Discord if you have the link for sure. Sometimes coffee makes you more tired. It might at this point. My goal is getting is Gelfing meets a labyrinth. I'm sitting here in my room, at the Crescent Hotel. Oh my fucking god, I'm so excited and nervously. That is so fucking cool. That's so awesome. You're actually at the Crescent Hotel right now. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Jordan, I had 1 hour of sleep and woke up at 6 to get ready for work. That sounds dreadful. I've actually, I don't know if I'm gonna be reacting to anything tonight because I'm just so exhausted. I probably should just get some sleep. And I've obviously been posting a lot recently. Whether you are on Patreon, the TikTok page, or my YouTube channel, I've been posting a lot this week. I've waited since March. That's so awesome. Congratulations. I'm glad you're there and having fun. Here it has become a tradition for some of the homes to decorate the themes. Adults dress up and hand the treats so they get into the spirit, not just open the door and hand out treats. My friend is going as a zombie sugar daddy with rotten teeth. Oh my god. Edward Hanna, I just call in. That's not safe. Yeah, you definitely want to be fully awake for work. I remember those times though where I've gone into work just fucking drained. I did more work in a trance. Oh man, I have my phone on fully charged and 3 powers in case something happens. Oh man, yeah. See if you can catch anything. That'd be dope. Let's see. Freddy could be fun, but I was thinking of doing couples costume with a friend. He might go as Ghostface. I'm not sure. Go as a female Ghostface with like crop top and everything. There you go. Speaking of posting, I've been dry on video ideas. Or go with Sidney Prescott from Scream. I might end up losing motivation for YouTube. Speaking of posting, I've been so dry on my video ideas, I might end up losing motivation for YouTube. Take a break. Take a break. If you're losing ideas for YouTube, just take a small break. Think it out. Do a process, and you'll slowly start thinking of ideas. Trust me, it worked for me. Driving while sleepy is just. I used to, run a YouTube channel back in 2013, and I just literally lost ideas. My self-confidence got destroyed. I just took a giant break, and then I started slowly kind of developing new things to do. Driving while sleepy is just as bad as drunk driving. It can be. Jordan, you're right, but I had to show up because... Oh, Jason, you are right because I had to show up. That's how tired I am. I just mistook Jason for Jordan. Yeah. Because everyone was off the weekend. And I have my glasses on too, dude. That's how tired I am. Cindy could be fun. But I love Tatum's style, so maybe I could go as her. Yes, do her. That'd be better. You're right. Go as a female Stu with a white sweater covered in blood. That's an idea. For any adults who are denied from trick-or-treat, here is the advice. Target the houses that leave treats on the porch. Look, I remember I saw a post where, like, people were complaining about teenagers or like kids who are older walking around and going trick-or-treating and getting candy at people's doors, and it's like, be thankful that they're not doing drugs. Like, just give them candy. It's like, it's not a big deal. Just drop one little it's like, who cares? Just, it's about the kids. Halloween is about the kids. Not necessarily. You'd be surprised. Hell Week is coming up, massive W. I know, right? Nemesis, thank you so much for joining, by the way. My mom and dad are going to be so mad at me. Oh, maybe a female Bagel. I love him. Wait, Adam, a gender swap stew is smart. Yeah, you can go as a female stew. That's right. I narrowly fell asleep at the computer a few times. Sacrificed my lunch break for a nap. It was bad. That does sound bad. Or a female Candyman. I'm black and I can pull it off. That'd be dope. I feel like I've been calling you man this whole time too, Dragon. I apologize. I apologize. I don't mean to fucking... I'm very tired. As you can tell. Like, just ignore me. Oh, God. When you're on 5 hours of sleep. Jorgen would love this ghost picture I got a while ago, and it looks exactly like Bagel. My neighborhood gave candy at all ages, no judgment. That's good. That's good. I wish we had more people like that. I remember back in 2020 how people were leaving candy outside their house due to COVID and social distancing. Totally messed opportunity. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. Not trying to end it like that, but I am very much tired. We've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. It's okay. I prefer all gender terms. Okay, well, thank God. I was like, oh, please. I hope I didn't offend nobody. But anyways, my eyes are really getting kind of like heavy on me, so I'm not trying to like end this live stream. I really wanted to go longer, but I could not fall asleep. The dogs were barking this morning, woke me up several times. There was no way I could just go back to bed, so I'm kind of I'm struggling. Oh, it's the Samantha one. I'm so tired, so I thank you. Oh, hopefully you guys get some sleep too. Thank you guys so much for hopping on and joining. I'm mapping and planning out the night after dark and zero intentions of going to sleep at all tonight. It's all good, man. Well, I appreciate it, guys. I'm sorry. Get some sleepies. I know. I'm so fucking exhausted. I am so exhausted. No idea. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get some sleep. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. It means so much. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, share the content, it means a lot. Good night, you have a nice weekend, guys. You have a nice weekend, guys. You might see me at some point doing a late night live stream at some point this weekend, so be on the lookout, but it means a lot, so I hope you all have a great night. Who said Halloween is about the kids, and who decided what age is too old to dress up and dress? Lots of people, man. Lots of people. So many judgmental assholes out in the world. No joke. No, yeah, I've heard people say it. A little bit too old to be trick-or-treating, isn't it? And it's just like, come on. All right, guys, take care. Keep it retro, and I'll check you guys out in the next video. Oh, God, that was way messed up. All right, guys, I'll check you guys out in the next video. Keep it retro and take care. Holy shit, Michael. We made it to... We Slaughtered Barbecue. The epitome and the purpose of our trip is to make it to this area.
Oh yes. Food and cattle.
Yep. I just noticed, is that a cemetery way over there, or are those cattle?
No, I think that is a small cemetery.
Holy shit, that's kind of cool and creepy. That thing is massive, but there's not just that one. There are spiders literally everywhere.
One there. There's one there. There's one over there. And then there's this one here.
Dude, they're everywhere on the property. It's cool.
Oh, there's one there.